Hey everyone, welcome to the Stonery. I'm gonna do an interesting episode today. I personally wanted to compare two products, and I have been trying to low-key find a cost-effective product for this, but I have yet to find one that really does the work. But today we are gonna put the Kefi Serenity gummies against the Canna River pain gummies. So they're both CBD and CBG. So the Kefi Serenity gummies are 75 CBD, 75 CBG. They're a lot, they're not a lot stronger. They're 25 milligrams stronger in CBD and CBG. It really shouldn't make that much of a difference, but it does. So this one is my go-to. I was taking the Canna River gummies when I had a migraine the other day, and the migraine was gluten-induced. But nothing helps me like the Serenity does. I swear to God, it just does a different thing. I typically use these for pain management or headaches. Like my body has a lot of pain, or obviously, like I said, my head. Or my nausea. Basically, Kefi Serenity hits hard. The price point is killing me because I need a 10 pack once every week. Like I get where'd it go? I was getting until I found that they started to sell Kratom. Kratom. Um just gonna put my stance on that out there. I smoke cannabis. I'm not here to fuck with any sort of other drugs that are not grown out of the ground, that are not all natural, that are. I don't want to fuck with anything that has any sort of chemical production. I'm also not trying to fuck with a plant that's kind of like an opioid, something that scares the shit out of me and should scare the shit out of me, right? So, I know a lot of people who have struggled with addiction with kratom because they tell you it's the way to get away from addiction and then sucks you right back into another one, right? So I just, if you were ever wondering, my opinions on kratom, I don't think they're very far-fetched or very different from most of the cannabis community. Check me if I'm wrong, I guess. I don't know how much you'll change my opinion on kratom though. That was a rant, and hopefully the last kratom rant because I just want to talk about cannabis. I don't even remember. Oh, these are $28 on a subscribe and save for 30. And they're 50 milligrams CBD, 50 milligrams CBG. So like the price point is ideal. I'm sorry, I'm doing this in the morning. The price point is ideal for the Canna River gummies, but it is just like I said, I don't want to associate myself with a brand that sells kratom regularly. And I already associate myself with one's dispensary because they're good, but they have kratom, and that kind of bothers me, right? Like, if I could, I would tell everybody never to sell kratom again, just because I don't think it's preventing any harm. The Serenity, the second I started working at Kefi, every single person there told me the Serenities are ibuprofen, take them as such, you know? Like, if you're feeling not good, take a fucking Serenity or two. And then every time I've left with a migraine, one of them gives me a Serenity. They're like, you need this, go. And I swear to God, it helps. Like, the pain relief that I feel from a Serenity is just as fast as an ibuprofen was. Because all my pain is stuff CBG helps with. Like it's inflammation, my headaches are gluten based, it's all stomach based, and CBG really helps with all your gut stuff. We will do a deep dive on CBG. It is probably my favorite cannabinoid at this point because in terms of what cannabinoid has saved me, through gluten, it has been CBG. It has been these gummies. It has been Serenity gummies. Yes, sometimes it's smoking, and a lot of times it is also smoking, right? But I need that CBG push. I need higher CBG strains. I even got myself some CBG flour that I'm starting to smoke on and test out and try and figure out if it helps my stomach. Shout out Kefi again for having CBG flour. There are very few dispensaries that have CBD flour, let alone CBG flour. So, like I said, price wise, it's just one of those things where Kefi Kana for a 10 pack, what was it? 50 and for a 20 pack 70. That's just too much for me to shell out every 2 weeks. 20, if I'm getting 20 for every 2 weeks, even with an employee discount, it's not great. I just can't afford to be spending that all the time. I probably would buy Canna River again to try other products. I lied. I probably wouldn't buy Kenna River and their other products just to try them. I've heard really good things about them, but seeing them take this change with Kratom really shook up my feelings on them, and I'll just go looking for my CBG elsewhere. I gotta find a good source. I like Kefi for now. I just don't like the pricing on that one. Like I said, it's not cost effective if you're chronically ill and using it like ibuprofen. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me this morning. I know it was another quick episode, but I really I had a little sound mishap. Hopefully we can get that worked out. But thank you guys so much. This is my plug myself section where you get to hear about all the things I do. So I am on Etsy. I have a little Etsy shop if you check out my link tree, and I make a lot of different things. I make this plush, Nug plush. I have them at Kefi Kana as well, but I make this Nug plush. This one is going on my Etsy tonight if I can help it. Swear to God. Next, on the crochet list, I do these little vape liners. I got these little mushrooms. They're really cute little guys. And the top of it slides up and down to reveal your vape. This guy is Cherry Tart's Swole Vape. And there's a hidden little, like, lanyard to hang on to. It's nice. I also do these little bong scarves that have these crochet lighter pockets. It fits. That's crazy. Okay, so my little toker poker and lighter fit in this bong scarf. And it just sits on your bong and holds your lighter. So I have those in a couple of colors. I have the smaller Nug Buddies. Some of these have eyes, some don't. But these guys are really cute. They're tiny little Nug plushies. A couple different greens. And I also have a lanyard for my Puffco. So I call it the Puff Go, and I can probably make one for any Puffco product. I have a proxy. I have an old proxy, but it's the dimensions of the proxy core are not that different. They're just the proxy without the pipe part. So I can do the proxy, the Peak Pro. The Peak and the Peak Pro are the same. And the pivot we have at work, so I could do it for that. I could do one for the Dr. Dabber Go, or not Go, the Dr. Dabber. What's the small Dr. Dabber called? We have it at Kefi. We just got it though, so that's why I don't need it. Or I don't, that's why I don't have the name of it. Either way, that's my Puff Go. It's a little lanyard, if I can get it on, just like the mushroom. So it hangs there. I've been wanting to modify it so that it hangs a little bit higher up because it's really low down and I don't think that's working. But maybe if you have a longer torso, you would want that longer like chain. So you could always just let me know in a message or something that you would want something modified and I can probably have that done as well. I'm very much open to custom crochet products. If you have an idea or you see a pattern you want done, I'm working on a commission. It is a apron for collecting chicken eggs, and it looks like chickens. So it's gonna be really cute when it's done. And yeah, so that is it for crochet. In terms of other crafts, I really would love to do more, but right now I only do one. Well, technically two. I've made a bong, and I have a bong for sale if anybody wants it. Um, it's a liquor bottle bong. I can make more. I've just been wanting to go thrift some cool jars and stuff instead of the liquor bottles. But so my next thing is I've been making these ashtrays. This is one pink, this purple one, and I have this one. If you have any ideas, you want any customs, any any of that stuff, please check me out. Also, you can visit me, like I said, at Kefi in Hendersonville. I work there nights usually. Sometimes I open on the weekends, but usually I'm there nights. And my schedule's a little bit scattered. It's not too regular, but if you hit me up on Instagram, I'll tell you if I'm working or not on that day. But anyone on our staff in Hendersonville or Rutherfordton will be able to help you in a very similar way that I will be able to at Kefi, and I highly recommend the experience, whether I'm there or not. It is a great time. I personally still go in and smoke. I thought about it tonight, but I've run out of time tonight. It's 9 o'clock. They're closing. I wanted to let you guys know that I have a Patreon page for the podcast. I'm still tweaking it. If you have any suggestions, please let me know. Here's how the tiers stack up to each other. Remember, every tier after the first tier is going to have everything I included in the previous tiers. So if you're a big stoner, you will get everything the little stoner gets and also what the big stoner gets. So for the little stoner, we are giving live streams for reviews. Any sort of like party thing that I'm doing with my friends, you'll be invited to the live event for it. We'll host little giveaways and stuff, just like a bunch of different lives. Hopefully, at least one, probably a couple throughout the month. But yeah, that one is $1 a month. It is just to support me, just to kind of keep in the loop of everything going on. For the Big Stoner tier, it is $5 a month, and you'll get the live stream access as well. You'll get a free sticker, and I'll shout you out on the podcast. I'll throw in a little segment at the end that I record and update depending on who's a big stoner at the time, and it'll be a grand old time. For the VIP stoner, it is $10 a month. And this one, you get all that other stuff, and you get to pick a product for me to review. Has to be in that $40 range. If it is rosin, I might be flexible, just let me know. But it one of those things where if it's around $40, 100% it's doable, I will do it. If it's not, we can go back and forth, and it may take me a little longer to save up and budget for, but I will get it done. As long as it's not $1 million. Either way, that one is $10 a month. The premium stoner tier is $15 a month, and you get all those things. You'll get a free item from my Etsy shop under $30 on me. I appreciate you. I want to say thank you. This happens once when you sign up as premium stoner. It will not happen again if you leave and sign up as a premium stoner. I can't afford to give away a bunch of shit all the time. It is just one of those things where I wanted to say I appreciate you for going out of your way to spend this much on me. Thank you. And maybe there will be premium stoner exclusive giveaways. Floating that idea out here. So we'll see. The Elite Stoner. This is our $20 a month. You gotta be making all sorts of money to afford this one, especially on top of your other bills. But for this one, you get everything else, including that custom free item, and you can get an interview on the podcast. Now, right now, you can get an interview by asking to be on the podcast, especially if you're good business. I want to have as many good businesses on here as possible. So if you want to be on the podcast, just DM me. But in the future, and the future's coming quick because I worked 2 jobs and I do the podcast. In the future, it's going to be really hard for me to work on my schedule. I'm going to need to like shift things around a lot or call out of things or schedule days off through my work. So it's going to be really hard to get on the podcast, especially if you're a regular Joe. And if you want to do that and get on the podcast, easy, no questions asked. We'll set up an interview real quick. I'll make it a high priority. And yeah. Let me know what you think, guys. If you think I need to update anything, if you would add something, or if you think it'd be easy to add something. These are just kind of the first version of this. It's not even the first version because I had it set up differently before, but this is just my most recent update, I guess. But yeah, so thank you for listening. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for everything. I really have been enjoying doing this. I really enjoy the cannabis community, and I'm really excited to meet more of the cannabis community and learn more about cannabis because I'm still learning so much every day. You guys teach me every day. Google teaches me every day. I need to start taking some classes, I think. Have a good day and stay medicated, everyone.